APIs to interact with LLMs. It's introduced in November 2024 by Anthropic, and Microsoft is collaborating with Anthropic, or Microsoft is partnered with Anthropic, and they are building a C# SDK. So if you check into the Anthropic, Model Context Protocol website, you'll be able to see various SDKs. We'll be using C# SDK. This is the MCP official website, and if you go there, you'll be able to see different SDKs: TypeScript, Python, Go, all this. And C# is Microsoft is partnered with Anthropic to build this. And this is a pre-release version. It's not official or GA, or it's still in preview. Okay. So yeah, I already, this is the partnered announcement. So in MCP, there are mainly two types of MCP servers available. One is local, which is running in locally. One is running on a different remote server. In this demo, or in this session, I will be covering the local version. I am not covering in the like HTTP version. It's which we can host it in Azure or any other service. So for the demo purpose, I am using something called I'm using Microsoft a template for building MCP. So I already installed it. So if I click on .new, you will be able to see the local MCP server. Okay. I'm just trying to find out the command for that. Okay. .NET template. Yeah. Okay. So for to get this template, you have to run this command. I already installed this template, and if I'm install this template, I can create template this in either in command line using .NET New, or if you filter it using this filter in Visual Studio, you will be able to see local MCP server console. You can create this using simple C# console app as well. But the advantage of building it with template is you will be able to see a lot of things Microsoft is created for us. So it's very easy for us. So I just created something like this. I already created hello world MCP one. So I'm just creating it and opening it in VS Code. So this is the template. So basically, there is a README. If you look into this README, you will be able to see more details how we can test it. So developing locally and testing it with Copilot, and how we can publish it into NuGet, all those things. So in this session, I will be covering how to develop one, and how to test, and how to debug, which this README doesn't cover. Okay, it's not that much complex, but it's still easy and simple. Okay, so if you look into this, you'll be able to see similar stuff like any .NET console or .NET application. So in this, there is a this is a NuGet package, MCP uh, SDK, and this NuGet package is required for dependency injection. So if you want to like if you are building a console application and you don't want dependency injection, you don't require this NuGet package. Okay. So once this is the template, and I will like explain all is these things. So first we are removing all the logging in the console. When application runs, we used to log something in the console, right? So we are removing all those things and we are redirecting that to standard error, because MCP with a standard IO, that is the one version we are working on, that communicate with the uh, MCP client using console. So if I'm putting something in the console and which is a not a expected format of JSON or whatever, it LLM won't recognize. That means it's not a MCP protocol standard. So it will break the system. So what we are doing, we are removing all the console logging to standard error, and it says, okay, STD out for MCP protocol message. And then we are adding MCP services. Again, this is I am adding transport, STDIO, other tools to register. So this is like any other .NET service. There is a add MCP server method, and it says STDIO transport. If I if I'm supporting S3 or server side event, I will be using this stream server support transport support. And each MCP server contains mainly three like things: one, two, second prompt, third on resources. So in this demo, we will be using a tool. It's like in if you explore LLM, and if you want to use like for example, if you use semantic kernel or OpenAI and you implemented a function call. So function calling basically we are calling a function uh, which is a tool. So in this when we are using OpenAI SDK and we are building a like assistant using OpenAI SDK, and we are enabling it with functions. Similar way for MCP, it's tools. So that's the terminology. So we can register various tools like this here, or uh, if you want to register all the tools in the assembly, you can do that as well. It will register all the tools in the current execution assembly. It's again using reflection. Okay. I just want to register one tool. So let me go to that tool. And it's again a simple setup class with a MCP server tool notation or attribute. It says this is a MCP tool, and this description is important. Uh, it based on this description, the LLM will be calling your MCP tool. So you are saying okay, you are building a MCP for your APIs. So you have to explain, okay, what that specific tool is doing. You have to give a precise description. Otherwise, LLM may not be able to pick that up. And this is the two parameters, minimum and maximum. So, and it's a random number generation. Okay. So once you do this, we are ready with, and this is the run command. So once you complete this, we are ready with MCP uh, server. So to test this, what we need to create, we need to create a dot VS code folder, and inside that I need to create mcp.json file. And once you create mcp.json, Visual Studio Code will prompt for adding a server. I can say this, and I need to say .NET Run. Give me a .NET Run, and I need to give a name. It's again, it's a trust certificate since we are running or locally, we can say trust. We also need to add few more parameters because we need to uh, like say, okay, this is the project I wanted to run. So I am saying because of GitHub Copilot comes in this, I am just saying this. Okay, now we are ready. Recent version of VS Code comes with the MCP server. So my MCP server is already installed, and I can click Start Server. Okay, so it is failed because project file does not exist. So I need to understand why a project file. Okay, let's say dot dot. We need to dot dot. And it started running. So if you go to here, you'll be able to see running, stop, restart, and it identified one tool, which is the random number generation. Now I am opening my GitHub Copilot as in mode, and if I click here, you will be able to see all the tools. So uh, you will be able to see the one we create, demo MCP server. So I am unticking all this because there is a limit of 128 or 150, around 150. More than that, many tools Copilot won't support. So I am just selecting this one, and I'm asking, I'm saying okay, and I'm asking, give me a random number between 10 and 100. Uh, I don't think it used a server because if it is used a server, it should ask for a confirmation. Okay, let us debug. So, or and I think it is working. Maybe since I said trust once, it is not asking
Anuraj,
for
you are
none.
bit not audible in middle. Huh?
Okay, so yeah, sorry. Like usually when it says it is going to run a tool, it used to take a confirmation whether should I run that MCP tool or not. I don't know. Like, so again, I'm just modified the maximum value and I'm not giving any parameter. Let's see. It is still taking that one. Hmm. Okay. One minute. Okay. Something wrong.
Can
Like
you try
demo
with
go.
hash, Anurag? Like hash and server name?
Yeah, now, but it's still saying max is 100. I don't looks like demo gods. So basically, it will show a prompt like that. Okay, let me try. So, add one more tool. Okay, sorry. If since I am explicitly registering these tools, I had to do it again. So no, I think it's in the same class. I don't need. But learning, let's see how many different. Okay. Yeah. So now I added one more method, and Copilot is asking, okay, I'm going to run a MCP server. This is the input. So, and this is the parameter input, and I can continue and allow for this session entire workflow always. So it's again depends on the MCP server. If it is trusted, you can uh, always choose always allow in this workspace always. So I'm just saying continue and it's changed. Okay, this way we will be able to uh, create uh, MCP servers. Mm, yeah. So there are two more things MCP exposes prompts and resources. So let me switch to this project. In this project, I already added 3 things. So resources is basically some resource your MCP server wanted to expose to your Copilot assistant, your LLM. So basically, if you want to expose some files or you want to expose, say, uh, one database, all those things you will be able to expose through resources. So you had to put an attribute MCP server resource, and you need to set the content type, MIME type, and the name. Uh, Please note these names you should put like avoid spaces and all. If we, space are if space is there, it might not be able to recognize and return properly. And it says a description return address log URL, and it's a simple function. Similarly, prompt. Say if you want to like give a very big prompt to the LLM, and you don't want your users to write that prompt, you can use a prompt feature of MCP. So here I am uh, creating a prompt, MCP server prompt. Again, attribute is MCP server prompt, and description, and generate greet message. Here also I am putting different descriptions like name and style. So I am putting default as cacher, and this is the uh, prompt uh, I am returning. Please generate a greeting in this style to this name. So here also I create the mcp.json. I am running this, and I am opening Copilot. Yeah. So here this prompt and resources. So if I want to use resources, I can click on this, and you can select MCP resource. Since give me a minute, I got a lot of MCP servers running. That's why it is showing a lot of. And let me remove everything. I selected this one only. Okay. Just a click. MCP resources. It is still showing. Okay, it's coming. Okay. I really it will be coming here. And for prompt, you will be able to uh, put something like slash, and give me a minute. I'm not sure what is happening. Okay, sorry. Uh, I didn't added that uh, in the my bad. In the program.cs, similar to tools, I had to add the resources and prompts. So resources, my class name is resources, and For prompts, my class name is prompts. So I added those two. Similar to tools, here also it will come to the assembly option with resources from assembly and with prompts from assembly. Okay, so now let me start the server. So click on text and MCP resource. You'll be able to see this. And here I can ask what is the route. So it's returning. It's in a nice way. The blog of Anuraj is this one. And here I can say to see hello world and I'm using. And if you note, it is asking name of the user. I am putting Anuraj here again, and I'm putting a form. So it says please generate a greeting. So that prompt will come here. Please generate a greeting in formal style to Anuraj. So again, that is prompt. If you want, if you don't want your users to write specific code or specific prompt in the uh, like instead of user writing the entire prompt, we can expose that as a resource or a prompt in our MCP server. Okay, so this is the already installed MCP servers in my machine, and here if I click on if I switch to agent mode and click here, you will be able to see all the MCP servers installed or I am able to install. Okay, so uh, let's try to debug this. So debugging again, we can debug it using various ways. If you are using Visual Studio, you can put something like debugger.launch. You can say debugger.launch. So when LLM is running this, it will prompt the Visual Studio selection dialog, and you can choose and you can continue. But I, since I use VS Code, uh, I can use it. I can use using VS Code. So let me restart the server. Once it is running, what I can do, I can go here. I can choose debug attached to a .NET process. So here, if you look into this, you will be able to see this is the project I am currently executing. Like currently I'm in hello world mcp.dll. If I choose this, now we are good. Now we can say it is asking for a prompt like confirmation. I'm saying yes, and here you'll be able to see it is 100 and maximum 2000, and you can continue. Sorry. This way, and you got an answer, and you will be able to debug. Uh, this is another issue. Sometimes if we configure this MCP server is we are in between. We are working on, and sometimes what happens if we try to like rebuild or without restarting, it may since it's already configured and running. Sometimes what happens if we try to rebuild build, it may fail. So if I'm saying, say, let me not do a .NET build here, it won't work because it's already logged by .NET Core. So if you are when you are building, you are facing some issue like it is saying you cannot access some process. Uh, I faced this issue when I started using Cloud Desktop uh, for my MCP server, and I was developing using VS Code. So what happens? I forgot. Okay, Cloud Desktop is still using my MCP server, and when I try to build, it is not like allowing me to override. So make sure when you are building, you are stopping that process, stopping that server. Uh, yeah, and this is one way of doing this, and another